And welcome back to Jack Gaming, where I'm going to do my first Minecraft video. Hopefully I do a few more of them. And this will be a tour of at least the Xbox One Edition world. This is kind of the main one that I played around with. Did some stuff to it. So this is the map of the actual world right here. And you can actually see all the structures and stuff in place. And it's kind of hard to make out what that is on here, especially all the small dots. But this is my first house. This is, it was built with the basic materials I had. You can see all the random ass material. I kind of left it the same. Very basic, stairs going up and all that, and chest and all that on the inside. And I actually made it to at least the old world height, so it's pretty tall. And it was made with, regular materials way back in, survival and all that. And it's kind of like the trophy square. Got the Tower Pimps. That's a reference to the achievement videos. I got a little fountain here. And the egg from when I killed the Ender Dragon and all that. And right next to me is one of my friends who used to play on here a while back, Crouch Critter's house. And I can't remember whose house that was. It was a lot of that. And got a little farming area. Got a little tree house that goes to the world height and all that. And, got the water and all that. I kind of lit everything up so monsters wouldn't spawn here. So that's why this place is all lit up. And it actually looks kind of cool. I've got my favorite pizza chain right here, my Domino's. Got a cool little light-up structure. It actually looks really cool at night. I'll try to switch that later. Got a little amusement park coaster ride here. And this is all the main square. All the walls and some of the original dirt buildings and all that were done way back in survival. And I just kind of added up to it. I made a little power grid, going to all the houses, a little beacon tower and all that. Just kind of have fun with it. I actually made it to where it would rotate, turn them off and on, but it would just stress out. And if I went too far away from the square, it would just kind of stop. So that's the main inner circle of the place. And as you can see, there's actually an outer wall that I made with a speed building technique, where you place a block of the light up, because it actually looks cool through the cracks and all that. Can't really see it from here, but there's a thing in the middle where it has a light up line that you cover the whole top of lava, let it go down, pour water over it, and it cools it down, and it makes a structure. And it doesn't do it perfectly. You'll see the cracks and you'll see some mess up parts, but it does make a very fast wall. So this is kind of the idea of Haven City back in the Jak and Daxter games. It's kind of the same concept and the same name, so I kind of named it after that, kind of a namesake. But I've got friends who built houses here, and I have different garden areas. You can see there's all these along the way, and it kind of goes out. Got a little farmhouse here that me and a friend built way back when, with a little garden here. Got a little sewer that goes under here, which I thought was kind of neat. And these cool little gardens, they look very pretty. And it really expands out. Here's actually a tree garden where I made some of the bigger trees. And I where you put the 4 jungle roots or whatever the hell trees they are, and you plant them in there and you grow them up. And I've got some iron structures here with that moat and sewer continuing through here, with more garden area, another Haven City written there. A little walkway here that goes out. I built some kind of cool light up structures. They look pretty cool at night, and they extend down as a walkway. There's my ender portal there that I have in kind of an open square. Some more garden area. And if you go over here, there's actually a community pool with chairs and seats and diving boards. Doesn't go that deep though, so don't dive. Little cactus garden there. I had a challenge where I had my friend build houses over here, and I built them over here, and I just kind of did a lot of them, a little village going through here to another light up tower. This one goes to world height, and it's all rainbow colors, and it's lit inside, so at night it looks pretty cool. See if it'll let me get up there fast. Kind of give you a upward section of the world. And I was going to expand here and make sky bridges everywhere, but it was a big project, so I ended up not continuing it for right now. But you can kind of see the whole inner wall and all that here. If you jump on down, stop over here, and that's the intersection of the city again. got kind of a snow area. This was an outpost at one point when I was expanding to kind of go towards that way. And this is another one of my friends who joined in, and they made a little house. I gave them a little section over here with some beacons. This was supposed to be like a power area, and I would have the light going through. Again, it stressed the system too much doing that, so I just gave up on that. And over here, kind of have some trees and all that. I was going to expand in this section, but I just never got around to it. And I got these where you can see the vines vastly got overgrown, but it does look kind of cool. So I ended up leaving it kind of like this, and a little structure at the top, little tree house. Got some more houses over here, another little bridge or rainbow structure. And if you actually head out here, it goes to another section of the city, the expansion. And this is more farm area. It's like a whole like community and all that. And I got a structure over here, another pool. I'll be honest, forgot I put that pool there. Some more structures and all that I put out through here. And I was trying to fill this area up. This actually used to be wooded. You can see the stumps of the trees where I burned it down to make room for stuff, and kept on expanding. And this is kind of like an industrial area where I made another like iron wall with a bunch of different iron structures going throughout. I think it actually looks pretty cool. Did different buildings. Tried to play around with the different like structures. You can definitely see I do a lot of the like overhang kind of stuff. And it goes throughout here. And this is kind of the other wall of the city. I was going to do another expansion, but I ended up halting on that just because I had so many achievements and stuff to go through. This is kind of like, I made a wall and I decided not to use it, so I destroyed it. But it actually looked kind of cool, partially destroyed, so I left it. And you can see like the crane there where it's like making a new structure. And another little outpost. This was kind of like a testing area where I blew stuff up and played around with and all that. Got kind of the docks over here. Some structures here. And this goes for a little bit, and this is kind of some more area that I flattened out a bit. Little pyramid here that one of my friends made. And I have a lot of these like sky bridges going to the far corners of the map, which tell you that takes some time. I had another little outpost over here I made. And if I keep on going this way, which, God, I wish I could travel faster. This is kind of more wooded area that I never really got around to doing some more stuff in. Kind of goes for a ways. And eventually we get over here and I have like, you know, an old like ancient structure of like another, you know, failed attempt at expansion that I kind of blew up and just messed around with, doing different canon ideas and all that. And over here around it, I actually had a challenge where it's basically like don't touch the ground, but you had to build structures. And I gave them a certain amount of building materials and all that. And we played around with this for a little bit. So it could be fun to do some more stuff with that eventually. And the last like notable part of this map, I've done little things here and there on it. But if you go over and follow this walkway, which I'll get to eventually. This goes beyond the wall and border and all that. There's actually another little mini city I built way back when. Just follow the light up road. And we have this little structure here. This is another little like city, meant to be like a side city. It's got a little like overhang waterfall with a structure. And the vines have kind of grown down a little bit. And me and some friends built this, and here's another little like play idea where I just, you know, was messing around with my wall technique and all that. And I think I actually have an underwater little area over here that I like made a little tunnel, and haven't really done anything with this yet. I might do something with it later on in the future. Alright, and that was my main area. I'm going to go show the city kind of at night, just kind of show the glow and all that. Just take a minute to fly over here. And I did little beacons to kind of light up different routes and stuff, but there's not much out there. I didn't really expand much more. try to get the lighting of the city with this too. And you can see the different light up and all that, and the rainbow spire. That looks kind of cool. And there's the light up of the main city at night. It actually looks really nice. I would like to do more lighting up and stuff in the city, but it's hard to really stay focused on this. It does take a lot of time to build and all that. So yep, that's the video, and I will see you on the next video. This is Minecraft, the tour. So see y'all later. Like, subscribe if you can. Thank you very much for watching.